The views and opinions provided on this show are for informational purposes only and should not be misinterpreted as an offer to buy or sell any securities or to make or consider any investment or course of action. For more information, please go to passiveinvestorshow.com. Hey PI listeners, this is John Fortes. I'm making it a point to speak to as many investors as possible. My goal is to position myself to be a blessing to my network through conversation. How could one be a blessing through conversation? The easy answer is by listening. A simple conversation can open many opportunities and doors. I always ask myself this: what do I have to lose by having one more conversation? Going back to high school, I've connected friends and family in my network to one another, even if it didn't benefit me. And I continue those same principles and practices. Why? Because it's the right thing to do. If I can't help you, I probably know someone or something that can probably solve your problem. I'd love for you to become a part of that network. Go to www.johnfortes.com, create your investor profile, and schedule a call. How can I best serve you through conversation? In the words of Clarence the Angel from It's a Wonderful Life, no man is a failure who has friends.
And now, the Passive Investor Show. Here's your host, John Fortes.
Welcome, PI listeners, to the Passive Investor Show. I'm the Passive Investor Consultant, John Fortes, your host of the only ranked podcast for passive investors in multifamily syndications and real estate funds. Our goal and purpose of this show is to be a resource to investors and help them master their passive investments by beating inflation 1% at a time. PI listeners, this is a Passive Investor Show update. We do 2 shows a week. Great guests, great conversations, always learning. We have been doing this podcast for about a year and 10 months, roughly 669 days, but who's counting? We are celebrating 20,000 downloads. For me personally, that means we have had 20,000 conversations with investors like you seeking to learn, improve, and understand the business, as well as get comfortable with alternative investments and the business operations. Within that time, we have improved our audio quality, but also improved our businesses. Whether you're a passive investor or you're starting your real estate business, thank you for your listenership. Not only do our guests that come onto the show share what makes their firm so successful, they also continue to listen to hear what is working from their peers and colleagues that come onto the show. And that alone helps improve the passive investor's experience. The biggest compliment to me is anyone who can rate and review the show on iTunes. Also, I really enjoy hearing your feedback. I recently spoke to a first-time investor that went back and listened to the PPM JF30 Quick Hitter Private Placement Memorandum episode, and now they know what to expect when they experience it for themselves. This is the experience I was really trying to capture for investors, first-timers, and experienced. This keeps me motivated to build on and create future episodes. Thank you to the guests that's come on and the passive investors who also came on the show to share their experience with us. To honor some of those great episodes, I'll share the episode number, the guest, or Quick Hitter Investor 101, and one of the highlights of each episode. If you're an investor seeking alternative investments in multifamily real estate, go to johnfortes.com, hit the invest button, and fill out your investor profile. We'll get on a call and see how we can partner with each other in the future. Also, are you a real estate investment firm seeking to improve your operations and your business? Reach out to me. Go to johnfortes.com/consult and see what kind of services really could help build your business practice. On with the show. Here are the top 10 episodes that I'm going to share with you in no given order. JF17 Mr. Passive Investor with Ryan McKenna. Ryan explains the snowball effect from multifamily investments. JF96, Understanding the Truths of Multifamily Syndications with Bruce Petersen. Bruce shares his experience, the reality of being an owner-operator in syndications. JF116, Tax Savings with Yonah Weiss. Yonah explains the cost segregation process that is passed down to investors who invest in multifamily syndications. JF112, Bank on Yourself with Sarry, Ibrahim. He explains the concept of whole life insurance policies. JF13, Utilizing Whole Life Insurance Policies with Suvansri, taught us how to invest using your insurance policy. JF154, Apartment Investment Funds with Eric Silverman. As my personal friend and mentor, Eric talks about how and why he prefers funds to purchase multifamily real estate. JF81, Quick Hitter Capital Call Process. We go into what happens after you commit to the deal or the fund. JF101, Quick Hitter, 3 steps to passive investing in multifamily syndications. JF01, our first episode, Active versus Passive, the difference of being an active owner versus a passive investor. Lastly, JF113, Tracking Investment Performance. How do you know your investment is performing good or bad? Thank you again. 20,000. Couldn't be here without you guys listening, everyone listening, guys, gals. We really appreciate you guys. We thank you guys for listening. It really means a lot to me personally. If there's any questions you have, any recommendations, you want me to ask a specific question, reach out. Go to the website. You can even email me at john@johnfortes.com. There's multiple ways to get in contact with me. Please reach out. I'm looking forward to talking with you, having that conversation with you. Thank you. Because if you can help me get better, you help the show get better. I really enjoy that. Thank you. Have a great one. And I appreciate you. Don't forget to download your free copy of the investment tracker. It allows you to track up to 5 investments, compare sponsors, markets, and most importantly, projected versus actual returns. To get your copy, go to www.projectedreturns.com. PI listeners, thank you for listening. As always, we hope this was the best resource for your investment strategy, but also the best use of your time. Remember, if this episode helps you, you can help us by leaving a review on iTunes. I hope you feel compelled enough to share it with someone you think this would resonate with as well. As much as it pains us to leave you, but you know what time it is. Time to go put this into practice. Till the next time we meet. Happy investing. PI listeners, I'm grateful for your time and I appreciate you for listening. It would mean the world to me if you went to iTunes and left a rating and written review. Let me know how you feel about the show. It really makes a big difference with getting the podcast out there. Don't forget about our Facebook group, where all of our guests are members of. I'll be there to answer any of your questions, or even questions you might have for future guests. Subscribe so you can get the latest episodes and our fan favorite quick hitters. Finally, I want to keep you updated, so head over to johnfortes.com and sign up for the newsletter. If you're interested in partnering with me, sign up on the contact page so you can talk to me directly. I look forward to connecting with you. Happy investing.